Our project is about the world of gaming, how it evolved from being an arcade to home video games.
About the home video game and how it developed.
How long have you been a gamer?
Let's see, I've been a gamer. I wouldn't say I'm a true gamer, as some people are, but I've been playing video games since the Atari 2600.
What do you know about the Crash video games?
Crash video games happened when Atari came out with their first character game called E.T., E.T. Phone Home, and the game was really bad. Poor graphics, poor storyline, it was just really bad all around. And then after that pretty much turned everybody away from video games.
What was the first video game you had on a console?
Our first console was the Atari 2600. And the first video game that came with it was a military game. I can't think of the name of it, but it had tanks and airplanes. That was the first video game.
How much do you know about microprocessors?
I know quite a bit about microprocessors. Microprocessors will be the brain of anything electronic. That's why you see as technology goes on, you see things getting smaller and smaller, like cell phones get smaller and smaller to Bluetooth and stuff like that. Microprocessors for video games that help evolve the video games from it being faster, the graphics are more better. It also was able to do more things than the old processors did.
What system do you have now?
I have the Xbox 360.
How do you think gaming changed from Tennis 2 to Modern Warfare 2?
The games has changed a lot from Atari, between Atari, what was the first game? Tennis for Two? Well, from Tennis for Two all the way before Pac-Man, all the games weren't character created or character driven. Like a lot of the games now, when you guys play games, you got a character to be. Like football, you can be the quarterback, or Call of Duty, you can be that soldier. You know, back then there wasn't a person that you could be. It was either the black character or the white character or the whatever color character that they had on it, or orange character, or the one on the left or the one on the right.
What was the best video game you played of all time?
The best video game I played for all time would be Madden 2009. I didn't get I think that's the latest one. I might be wrong. And the reason being is because I used to play football and I love the sport of football, and the graphics are just incredible. And I love playing, beating my friends and making the sport and talking about the trash.
What is your favorite game now compared to the game you liked back then?
What's the question again?
What is your favorite game now compared to the game that you liked back then?
Let's see. Back then, the graphics wasn't as they are now. So, my favorite game back then was Defender or Pitfall, which was a fun game. You could play that like forever. But the graphics was all Pitfall. The main character on there was basically square. He had square arms and a square head and a square body. The games now, they look like real people. So the graphics.
What is your favorite system and why?
Now, I've had a PlayStation, the first PlayStation, but I like Xbox. And I think I like Xbox more because it's a U.S. brand. You know, I'm all for the U.S. brand. Xbox is made by Microsoft, which is Bill Gates. It's probably so. I like Xbox, and the reason why, like I said, is because it's homegrown.
Why do you think microprocessors were so big back then?
Because the technology was new. Most of the times when there's something new that comes out, they usually make them big because they don't know how to make anything small at the time. So most of the time, everything was big. Even the cars was big. You know, so everything was kind of boxy.
What console do you like best?
Xbox.
Why do you like that console better than the rest?
I like that console better than the rest because, like I said earlier, it's homegrown. It's something that when Xbox came out before PlayStation, and I really wanted to get to the game, and the console that I had was outdated, and I didn't want to wait, so I went over to Xbox, and that's the console that I just choose to stick with. And I'm not that much of a gamer, so I'm not going to buy all types of consoles. I'm just going to stick with what I got.
What made you become interested in the game industry?
I think because it was new at the time, it was a new thing that everybody was getting into. You know, outside of the arcade, I wasn't too much of an arcade person, but when I was able to play games at home in the house, that's pretty much why I started enjoying the video games.
How did gaming move from arcades to home gaming?
How did it move? Well, technology again. Technology changed it from a big box at the arcade that you had to go to, and as the technology went on and things got smaller, it changed from a big refrigerator looking thing all the way down to the size of a shoebox. So that's how it changed.
What is your favorite game now compared to the ones back then?
You guys asked that question.
Those are our 10 or more than 10 interview questions, and that was our documentary?
Yes.
That was our documentary.
By David Huff and Kamari Lane, 7.